And now for your Iowa Central Triton. Number 1, Manueli Costa. Number 7, Avery Weiss. Number 10, Nara DaCosta. Number 11, Bruna Morera. Number 14, Nicole Garrido. Number 15, Vittoria Alves Baliero. Number 16, McKenna Pender. Number 21, Alicia Lovan. Number 22, Courtney Woodcock. Number 23, Morgan Carew. And number 24, Larissa Alvis Caldas. And now would you please rise for our national anthem. Welcome everybody to the Triton Nation Network for women's soccer. It's playoff time. It's the first match. It's the first match of the Region 11 women's soccer tournament. Yesterday, we had the first match for the men's soccer tournament as the men took on Nyack and defeated them 3-1. Henrique Devines with 2 goals in that match yesterday. It wasn't as cold yesterday.
Like it is today?
Like it is today.
So, yeah, it's a little chilly today for soccer, but not too bad.
Little sprinkles.
Little sprinkle, so the field might be kind of wet. But we're just about to get going here, and this should be an exciting matchup between Tritons and Iowa Lakes.
Decent crowd in hats, scarves, winter jackets.
It's about that time of season.
It's that time of season.
And all right, we're just about to get going. And Reese, what do you think is going to happen in this game? What are your expectations, if you will?
My expectations is both teams playing very hard. It's a playoff game, and you want both teams to play hard. You don't want it to be very one-sided game, I guess.
Right.
Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah, I expect to see a lot of back and forth action. You know, these two teams, they want to advance. So we'll just see where it goes from here.
Yesterday in the men's soccer match, it was very close until the end. It was a one-goal game until about 21 seconds left to go in the match before Devines hit his second goal to wrap that one up.
Oh, wow.
For Iowa Central. Now, we hope the Iowa Central women do the same.
Mm-hmm.
As it's called us here for Iowa Central, running it down there.
Oh. And that's going to roll out of bounds, and there'll be an Iowa Lakes throw-in.
These two teams played in the regular season on September 30th of the regular season. It was right here at Harlan Rogers. Iowa Lakes defeated Iowa Central women 3-2.
Ooh.
And a stinger for Levon there. It's very cold, and when you get a stinger, it hurts very bad when it's cold out.
Not good. So that looked like an accidental kick. I mean, she looked like she was going for the ball, but you gotta be careful with that.
Yeah, a low free kick by DaCosta, taken back by Iowa Lakes Ana Lima. Now it's Maddie Duncan taking it for Iowa Lakes. Iowa Lakes in the dark blue, Iowa Central in the white. That one's sent out and taken by Iowa Central. It looks like Carew's going to take the throw-in.
Iowa Central entering the postseason 10-4-1, whereas Iowa Lakes
is 6-7 with 2 ties after the regular season.
and Emanuele Costa will roll this out.
Now here's Pender taking it. Out, deflects off the shin.
The thigh there for a minute.
Of Thu, and
yeah, that's gotta hurt. That ball is probably really cold.
And it's very cold out now. Here's Herrera. It's a one-on-one situation and a foul given in favor of Iowa Lakes. So it'll be a free kick for the Lakers.
All right. Like you said, free kick for the Lakers here from Iowa Lakes. And she'll boot it midfield. Nice header there. And looks like that's going to be, that was number 15, but nope.
That was Kylie Wellard.
Kylie Wellard.
She sends it out, throw-in coming for Pender and Iowa Central. Just getting started here in the women's soccer Region 11 tournament. First match, Lovon in the right corner. Looking for Baliero, but didn't get her turned away.
Very nice. Looks like it's going to be Iowa Lakes throw in here.
Looks like Frezzy Thu will throw it in.
There's Thu now, and Thu just tries to get the assist there, but so go right back to Thu. Right back to Thu, and it'll be a throw in. Yeah, that's going to be an Iowa Central now fighting for the ball.
And one thing in the men's soccer game yesterday, no one had momentum for a long period of time, so look for that here in this women's soccer match.
Now Frezzy Thu yet again to throw in for Iowa Lakes. Now Central, she's fighting for it, but she ain't going to get it. And
Levon takes over, drops it back for Pender. Now back toward the middle for Garrido, and good footwork, but doesn't pay off as it drops all the way back for Jordan Howell.
Less than 40 minutes left to go in the first half here, and nothing doing here. Nothing doing so far, but we still got a lot of ball game left, so a lot of excitement to come. And it's going to be out of bounds, and it looks like an Iowa Lakes throw in yet again.
It'll be Maddie Duncan. She'll drop it off for Celeste Diaz to throw it in.
That looks like that was number 9, Tessa Calabria. Emily Costa now has it. She'll roll it. It's number 16, McKenna Pender.
And this is the first time this season that Iowa Lakes has faced Emanuele Costa. The game on September 30th, Emanuele Costa was not in the goal. It was the backup goalkeeper, Elena Gray. So the first time Emanuele Costa facing Iowa Lakes. Bowen coming for the Tritons here. Carew into Weiss.
Yeah, we've seen a lot with Emanuele Costa in the goal. She is a very talented goalie.
She is very talented, to say the least.
Very good defensive ball player. And looks like Iowa Central is trying to get the ball here, but Iowa Lakes taking control right now, and it'll be back to Iowa Central and back to Iowa Lakes. And looks like that's going to be number 11, Bruno Moreira. They're trying to fight for it.
Taken away by Wellard. Now Baliero with it. Alvis Caldas to Weiss. Weiss forward looking for DaCosta cut off. That one goes all the way through. Back to Garrido and drops it off for Costa. Costa didn't get much of that kick, but got it to Pender. Anyways, here's Lovan taken back by Lima. Lima got it to Diaz. Now here's Sanchez.
Sanchez now will take it, and that's going to be back to what looks like number 10, Nara DaCosta. That's going to be out of bounds by Iowa Lakes, and then looks like it'll be a Triton throw in here.
We have the men's soccer team out here with us having some fun,
supporting the girls.
It's always nice to see other sports teams supporting other sports teams.
Yeah. It's very good. It's very nice. And here's an Iowa Central throw in now, and looks like that's going to be out of bounds. Iowa Central will take it again. And here's Iowa Lakes now trying to fight for it.
Deflected by DaCosta. She ends up with it again. Tries to get it to Moreira. Going to run it down. Taken away by Kylie Wellard. And back is Iowa Lakes.
Iowa Lakes now looking to get downfield. And it's going to be stopped by Iowa Central. And it's going to be kicked right back to Emanuele Costa. And Costa now will bring it back to McKenna Pender. Excuse me.
Now Baliero. Moreira with it. Through pass for Lovan.
Here comes Lovan now.
Into the box, cross. Very long cross to Costa. Into the goal!
Look at that!
And it's 1-0.
Very nice. What a goal there.
Nara DaCosta puts the women up 1-0 early, 10 minutes in.
And that looked like a very nice pass.
10 minutes into the match.
All right. Very, very nice kick there by Nara DaCosta.
And setting it up was the cross from Alicia Lovan. Foul given to Iowa Central to be free kick for Iowa Lakes. They'll take it quickly. Taken quickly by Wellard. Now here's Sanchez. And that pass missed. Throw in coming for Iowa Central. Morgan Carew into Avery Weiss. Drops it back for Garrido. Now back to Carew. Here's Woodcock now.
Woodcock now, and Woodcock will give it right to number 16, Pender. Oh, small collision there. She's back up. Here's Larissa Caldas now.
So, a great start for Iowa Central as they get the early momentum. Now, that pass missed Lovan. Getting back there is Celeste Diaz, dropping it back for Wellard. A little cross sides for Yesenia Sanchez.
Like you said, that was a good start there for Iowa Central. See if they can pick it up more. And we got about 33 minutes left to go in the first half. Iowa Central leads it 1-0 over Iowa Lakes.
Foul given to Iowa Central to be a free kick for Iowa Lakes.
And here's Iowa Lakes now with a free kick.
Kylie Wellard will take it. It's crossed into the box. Cleared momentarily by Baliero, now taken by Alvis Caldas, and she clears it back to midfield, and here's Morera, 1-on-3.
Oh,
crosses it over. Looking for somebody to help her out, can't, and taken back by Wellard, but she turns it over to Alvis Caldas. Now this Caldas over to Avery Weiss. And a low cross for Lovan, and kicked away, but Baliero takes it right back.
Triton's looking to score here again.
DaCosta crosses it in, and the save made by Adele Brown. And Brown will kick it away. A low-lining clearance. Here's Avery Weiss to get to it now. DaCosta. There's Alvis Caldas. And that one goes long, intended for Lovan. It'll be a throw-in for Frezzy Thu of Iowa Lakes.
And here's a throw-in for Iowa Lakes now. Frezzy threw that one in. And here's Weiss.
Goes down in pain.
Oh, no.
The ref will give the advantage to Iowa Central. That one taken by Iowa Lakes. Turned over, here's Avery Weiss to Alvis Caldas. Pender to Lovan, misplayed that one. Pender races it down, but can't get it all, and a foul called on Pender as she fouls Kylie Wellard. So now the ref will go back to assess the foul earlier on Tessa Calabria. No card, just a little talking to. So free kick now for Iowa Lakes after the Pender foul. Now deflected off Pender, out, throw incoming.
And now Frezzy throw it in. And attack. I was still fighting for it. And so close, but no cigar. As it looks like it's going to roll out of bounds. Yes, it will, and that'll be Iowa Central's throw in.
Pass intended for Yesenia Sanchez, just went too long. Throwing now. Coming for the Tritons. DaCosta keeps it in. Drops it back for Carew, and she'll drop it back for Garrido. This one back toward the middle of the field for Baliero, over to Pender.
Here's Pender now. Pender will go downfield. And the pass to number 21, Alicia Lovan.
Morera gets to Lovan. Lovan keeps it the momentum with Iowa Central. Here's Weiss. We'll drop it back to Carew.
Now they're going back. They're going backwards here.
Weiss back to Garrido. She'll drop it over to Woodcock. Misplayed by Lovan. Taken back by Thu. Now 5 for the ball. Marrera wins it, but intercepted and taken back by Iowa Lakes.
Number 24 for our Tritons, Larissa Caldas, playing very good defense over there.
29 minutes left to go until we head to halftime here. Throw-in coming for Frezzy Thu. Or excuse me, a free kick foul was called. It's going to be Anna Lima to take the free kick.
Oh, very nice there by number 10.
Calabria. She crosses it in. Cleared away momentarily by DaCosta, and that was very close to an own goal there.
That could have been bad.
So instead, it'll be a corner for Iowa Lakes.
Very close, like you said, very close to their own goal here. That could have been a fatal error.
Looks like Celeste Diaz will be taking the corner kick.
Iowa Lakes looking to score here in the first half, put some points up.
Already down 1-0. The cross comes into the box. Everybody missed it. Emanuele Costa's still down. Cleared momentarily by Elvis Caldas and taken out by DaCosta. She's the speed of Iowa Central. Now here's Marrera. She drops it off for DaCosta. Looking for Marrera. Coming up to get it and clearing it is Adele Brown.
I was sensing a collision there for a minute. All right, here's Iowa Lakes now. Iowa Lakes are going to take it downfield. And looks like it's going to be out of bounds. It'll be Iowa Central's throw in here. It's Weiss now. Avery Weiss. That's number 15, Baliero. Baliero will get a nice pass over to number 21, Levon.
The right corner.
Oh,
Nice crossover.
oh,
A bad pass into the box, but Baliero gets it back. She tries for Marrera, but Marrera wasn't looking for it. It gets all the way to Adele Brown, and she'll clear it back to midfield. Close to midfield as it was deflected off Weiss.
that was a very nice opportunity there for Iowa Central to make it 2-0 on the very nice pass there.
Now to Woodcock. Looking for Lovan. Can she get there in the right corner? It'll slow down for her. She gets it. Cross it for Thu. Crosses in. Pushed away by Adele Brown. Lovan looking to get it back. She does momentarily, but taken back by Lima, and she'll clear. Taken by Calabria. Over to Sanchez. 1-0 Iowa Central.
And Iowa Lakes now taking it downfield. It's going to be out of bounds. It looks like it'll be Iowa Lakes' throw in.
Nara DaCosta with the only goal so far in this match, assist to Alicia Lovan on a cross. Now deflected and taken away by Elvis Caldas, and that pass missed by Marrera.
Oh, nice.
And down she goes. It'll be a foul on Iowa Lakes. Free kick for Iowa Central. As we said earlier, Iowa Lakes beat Iowa Central here at Harlan Rogers September 30th. In the regular season, Iowa Central looking to beat Iowa Lakes for first time this season.
Here's a free kick from Iowa Central, and Iowa Lakes will take it.
This is the first match of part of the Region 11 women's soccer tournament. Pender heads it. Woodcock clears, and it'll go out. Throw-in coming for Iowa Lakes.
Frezzy Thu. Excuse me, not through. Frezzy Thu. We'll throw it again. Looks like it's going to be number 6, Celeste Diaz. Avery Weiss now. fighting there. So it's going to be McKenna Pender going to throw in for Iowa Central.
Here's Elvis Caldis. Just gets it toward the box. Nobody there for her, but Marrero runs it down. Now Lovan taken away. Was taken away by Jordan Howell, but right back in, and offsides is called. Marrero was in too early. Free kick now for Iowa Lakes.
And here's Iowa Lakes now. Working the score here in the first half. Less than 23 minutes left to go here in the first half. Iowa Central still is up 1-0 here at Harlan Rogers.
Here's Weiss.
Weiss will kick it to Baliero. Baliero using some speed and footwork there.
He's tripped up, and a late foul given by the ref. Late foul given by the ref. So Iowa Central free kick. That horn, hopefully you're hearing. One of the men's soccer players brought that along.
That's a very nice touch, I guess. I mean,
having a great time. Having a great time.
Having a good time here.
Down into the box, headed right back by Weiss.
There's a Baliero. Sorry. Baliero back to Caldas.
Now to Costa. Lovan looking for Marrera. She has it now toward the right part of the box. Out to get it is Adele Brown. And she'll kick it way out of bounds toward us.
This will be Iowa Central's throw in. McKenna Pender will take the throw. And something happened there.
Foul given to Iowa Central. So Iowa Lakes will take a throw in. Thu misplays that for Iowa Lakes. Taken by Elvis Caldas. Looking for DaCosta. Takes a roundabout way of getting to DaCosta and cleared out by Yesenia Sanchez. Throw in for Carew for Iowa Central. Taken by Garrido. Weiss will come back to grab that one. She'll get it out to Baliero. Baliero short to Marrera. Again, she misplays that one. And Iowa Lakes has it.
And it looks like it's going to be Woodcock. He'll take it now. Gives it to number 21, Alicia Levon. Levon to Baliero. Baliero to Weiss now. Weiss looking for somebody.
Weiss tried to get the through pass to Marrera, but intercepted and taken back by Iowa Lakes. Lima, and Lovan takes it away. Now Lovan and Lima fighting for the ball. Pender crosses it in toward the entrance of the box, headed away by Elvis Caldas. Now Weiss. The low cross is too long for Alicia Lovan. It'll be a goal kick for Adele Brown and Iowa Lakes. Under 20 minutes left to go here in this first half. 1-0 in favor of Iowa Central here in the first match of the Region 11 Women's Soccer Tournament.
There's Iowa Lakes now. Iowa Lakes looking to score here, but taken away by Iowa Central by Baliero. Here's Levon now. Levon will give it back to Woodcock.
And right now, all the momentum on Iowa Central's side.
Oh, yeah.
Everything in their favor so far as Woodcock comes down the near side. And an Iowa Lakes player down in the right corner where Woodcock tried the shot. Slowly getting up. Adele Brown came over to grab that, but the Iowa Lakes player limping as Brown clears it back to midfield. It looks to be number 6, Celeste Diaz, the one shaken up.
And it looks like she's going to be okay. She's up and walking. And here's Iowa Lakes now. We'll take it downfield.
Sanchez.
Oh.
And Iowa Lakes wanted a foul given, but won't get it. Costa clears it. Now here's Marrera. Marrera wanted a foul. Doesn't get it. Here's Ana Lima for Iowa Lakes. And a foul. A foul given there. Free kick for Iowa Lakes.
We'll say that's going to be number 10 for Iowa Lakes. Ana Lima. Lima will get the kick. She'll boot it.
Down deflected. Oh, that one off the face of an Iowa Lakes player. It looks like that was Sienna Scully who took one off the face.
Ouch.
That has to sting when it's cold out.
Oh, yeah, it does.
It is very cold out. Everything has to sting out there.
It looked like it ricocheted off 3 players, it looks like. So, yeah, good she's okay, though. Nothing hurt.
Lavon intercepts that one. Now Caldas. And here's Weiss. Looking for Marrera, but that's way too long. Has back to retrieve that one is Wellard.
And here's 15 Wellard. Back to 10 Lima. Iowa Lakes now looking to set something up and boot it downfield.
Out to grab it is Emanuele Costa.
And Emanuele Costa will boot it to midfield. Callis now will take it, or excuse me, will try to take it, but doesn't get it.
Baliero and Scully collide, trying to go for the ball, and a foul is called on Baliero. Free kick coming for Iowa Lakes. 16 minutes left to play here in this first half. Joanna Medina takes it quickly, and Diaz just crosses it way out. Goal kick coming for Iowa Central. It's going to be Courtney Woodcock instead of Emanuele Costa. That's been the trend so far this season. Most of the time it's an Iowa Central player instead of Emanuele Costa. Here's Pender. That one goes right through, and Wellard takes it through. Now here's Diaz to Calabria. Baliero takes it away. Baliero to Marrera. Tries right back for Baliero. Has her. Now Baliero, the through pass for DaCosta. DaCosta.
Wow.
Near the box. Turns, and that's deflected. And now racing for the ball is Baliero, but losing the ball to Iowa Lakes. Calabria. Looking for a through pass, running it down is Garrido, and she'll send that one out. It'll be a throw-in for Iowa Lakes.
1-0 here in the first half as Iowa Central takes the lead. Less than 14 minutes left 14 and a half minutes left to go.
Pender tries to clear it, doesn't get very far. There's Ana Lima to Calabria. Still outside the box, cleared momentarily. Iowa Lakes right, gets it back. Now here's DaCosta.
And now here's Iowa Lakes looking to score here. And that's gonna be ricocheted off what looks like.
And cleared by Baliero. That one cleared by Baliero. Went out toward midfield. toward the middle of the pitch. Throw in coming for Iowa Lakes. Looking for Duncan, and that's deflected off Duncan and out. Throw in coming for Iowa Central. Garrido sends that one out accidentally. Throw in coming for Iowa Lakes. 13 minutes to go here in this first half. Iowa Central with the advantage 1-0.
Very exciting matchup here we got. Here we got Iowa Lakes and Iowa Central. Both teams looking to advance here in the postseason.
And with that shot block was Nicole Garrido. Throw in coming now for Iowa Lakes after it was deflected off the Tritons.
Iowa Lakes will throw it in now, and Baliero looks to boot it way downfield.
Back to get his Wellard, and that pass is missed. Pass is intended for Jordan Howell. It'll be throw-in for Iowa Central, counting down to 12 minutes to go.
And here's Iowa Central now. Iowa Central. Here comes Alicia Lavon.
And tripping up was Anna Lima. It goes out after Lima tripped herself accidentally. I do that sometimes.
I do that a lot. I trip myself a lot. Clumsy fellow. Anyways.
It happens.
Yeah, it happens. It happens. Happens to everybody.
Throw-in coming now for Iowa Central.
Iowa Central looking to make it 2-0 here if they can find an opening.
They have 11 minutes to do so.
Exactly.
Here's Levon in the right corner trying to get out of trouble. Gets it to Alvis Caldas. Right outside the box. Marrera ends up with DaCosta. She tried the shot. It was deflected off an Iowa Lakes player and cleared momentarily. Weiss deflects that one, but back to Iowa Lakes. Baliero takes that one away.
Wow.
But gives it right back as Thu ends up with it, but a bad pass gets it to Weiss. Now a through pass looking for DaCosta. DaCosta can't get there, but it's kicked out by Maddie Duncan. Throwing coming for Iowa Central. Looks like Carew with the 1-2 take it in. Looking for Caldas, can't get it. Weiss is there, gets it in to the box and cleared. Headed back by Garrido and headed back by Iowa Lakes. Running it down is Garrido now.
It's a very nice job there by Iowa Lakes, clearing it out before they could do any more damage.
Drops it back for Courtney Woodcock. She sends it all the way into Alvis Caldas and drifted all the way back as Wellard. And that one rolled out. It's Alvis Caldas to take a quick throw in. Here's Marrera to cross this one. Not a very good cross. Here's Alvis Caldas into the box, trying to make a move. That one left for DaCosta.
Oh!
Just wide. Bernard DaCosta looking for her second goal of the match, but just wide after a very good entrance by Alvis Caldas.
Yep. It was so close. It was just a little wide.
So now this one taken back by DaCosta, but turned over. Here's Diaz for Iowa Lakes. Here's Thu. It's to Calabria. Now Lima can't get there. It's throwing for the Tritons. Kenna Pender. Through past 10 for DaCosta.
Crowd having fun here today for postseason. Probably one of the most fun times to get excited for.
Yeah, postseason always fun. It's never over.
Anyways, here is Woodcock now. Woodcock now boot it. Nice header there by number 13, Maddie Duncan for Iowa Lakes.
Pender clears that one away. Coming over is Alvis Caldas. She takes that one, gets it over to Levon. Levon tried some fancy footwork, didn't work. So that one deflected off Thu, back to get it as Pender. She tries to clear that one. Thu was in the way, got to Baliero. Now Alvis Caldas tries that one for Weiss. That one's headed back. Oof. Here's Baliero now with the ball. Tried to get it to DaCosta. Intercepted again. That one cleared. Here's Morera. Drops it off to Alvis Caldas. Looking for the through pass to DaCosta. Finally got there. DaCosta stops, turns. Looks for the cross into Morera. Lovon trailing. Adele out there. And wraps it up right before her right foot came in.
Something happened there. That's it. Looks like Iowa Lakes will take it right there by the goal.
So now Iowa Lakes with it. Now Alvis Caldas takes it back through, passing for Lovon.
Here comes
Lovon cross
Levon.
in, and Morera couldn't get there in time. Then it rolls all the way back to the far side, taken by Sanchez.
All right, here's Iowa Central now. And it looks like that'll be a throw-in for Iowa Central.
6 minutes to go here in the first half. 1-0 in favor of the Tritons.
Both teams playing really solid defense.
So far, it's been a back-and-forth game, but most of the momentum on Iowa Central's side after the Nard Acosta goal early in this first half. Nard Acosta put it in the 35th minute after 10 minutes had gone by. In the first half, now Morera looking, but couldn't handle that one. And now Iowa Lakes back on the attack. Here's Calabria facing Carew. Calabria wins that battle. She was looking for Duncan, but Duncan was not looking for that pass, and therefore Carew takes over. And a foul given for Iowa Lakes. They'll get the free kick. The foul was on the Tritons.
Less than 5 minutes left to go here in the first half. Iowa Central still takes the lead 1-0 here in this postseason matchup.
Now here's Duncan trying to beat Garrido. DaCosta. And that shot on goal. Easy save by Emanuele Costa. That shot on goal by Sienna Scoli. The first test for Emanuele Costa so far in this match. And we have 4 minutes left to go in the first half.
Yeah.
And that's her first test. Iowa Central has done very well to keep it out of their zone.
And we got an Iowa Central player down. Nope. She gets right back up.
It was Weiss. Now here's Sanchez, drops it back for Howell for Iowa Lakes. Now Howell will send that one toward, but Iowa Lakes get it right back after Iowa Central heads that one, but taken back by Woodcock as she partially clears, and now a handball called as it rised up and caught Frezzy Thu on a part of her arm. Handball. So free kick for Iowa Central. It looks like it'll be taken by Woodcock. 3 minutes to go.
Still got a very exciting matchup here. Whole lot of ball game left.
And Adele Brown will come up and grab it. Not a lot of stoppage
No.
in this first half. I think the only time the clock stopped was on the goal by Nara DaCosta.
Yeah. Other than that, it's been pretty fast-paced. Pretty fast-paced. Not a lot of stoppage, like you said. And here's Iowa Central now. Iowa Central looking to score here again. Well, less than 2 minutes left to go in the first half. And it looks like Iowa Lakes will take it.
Foul was called on Nara DaCosta. Here's Garrido, who just kicks it out. Iowa Lakes throw in. Under 2 minutes left here in the first half.
Iowa Lakes will, looks like a throw in. Nope, it'll be a free kick. I was mistaken. So here's number 24, Caldas. Caldas is going to take it downfield there for a minute, but couldn't do it.
Now Howell takes it for Iowa Lakes. And now Lovan putting pressure on Howell. It's deflected. Howell will do the throw in. Now Baliero gets it to Marrera. Marrera to call this now the through pass for Weiss. Weiss is into the box, but Adele Brown will come over and pick it up after.
We got less than a minute left to go. We're counting down to the end of the first half, 35 seconds. Iowa Lakes looking to score before the half. Iowa Central's just not letting them do that.
That one last touch by Duncan, says the ref. She didn't think she was out, but the ref did. It'll be a throw in for Iowa Central. 15 seconds left to go first half. Throw in. Mrs. Baliero, she'll turn and run. She'll get to the ball. That's deflected back to Howell for Iowa Lakes. She'll just boot it back down the field, but that'll do it as Manuela Costa comes up to make the stop. So at the half, Iowa Central 1, Iowa Lakes nothing. You are watching the Women's Soccer Regional 11 tournament on the Triton Nation Network. We'll be back in about 15 minutes for the second half.
That is right.
And a handball called on Bruno Moreira, so a free kick coming for Iowa Lakes. Here's Nara DaCosta. Bruno Moreira mishandled that pass. Here's Larissa Alves Caldas for the Tritons. Now Lovan trying some fancy footwork. Over to Alves Caldas, and she missed that pass badly. Aliero gets it back though. Here's Elvis Caldas. It deflects back to Baliero. She sends it into the right corner. And getting it back to the box, but nobody was trailing to have a good shot. So Adele Brown comes out. She'll get it out to Iowa Lakes. Yesenia Sanchez. Here's Calabria. At the Duncan, deflected away by Carew. Calabria, nice footwork to get it away from DaCosta. Duncan keeps it in on some nice footwork there. Now into the box, and that one goes wide on a great chance for Sienna Scully, but couldn't do anything with it. Goal kick coming for Iowa Central. Looks like it'll be Courtney Woodcock to take it. This is the first time Emanuele Costa, the goalkeeper for Iowa Central, has faced Iowa Lakes this season. The only other time Iowa Central faced Iowa Lakes was on September 30th in the regular season right here at Harlan Rogers. Iowa Lakes defeated Iowa Central 3-2. Emanuele Costa was not in goal in that game. The backup goalkeeper, Elena Gray, was. Now Moreira looking for the through pass. Her Larissa Alves Caldas, and a nice sliding tackle by Adele Brown, and that one deflects off of Frezzy Thu, and it'll be a corner kick for Iowa Central. Nara DaCosta will go back to take the corner. DaCosta has the only goal of this match. Now DaCosta ready. She'll hit a low corner to Alvis Caldas, and she gives that one up. Running it down is Lima. She'll try to hit Duncan. She will momentarily taken away by Garrido. And that one goes out. Intended for Lovan, throw in for Iowa Lakes. Here's Lovan now. Headed by Baliero. Off the side of the foot, didn't go anywhere for Pender. And now a hard foul by Baliero. Free kick for Iowa Lakes. They take it quickly. Now into the box. And cleared by Woodcock. Throw in coming for Iowa Lakes. Throw-in goes to Calabria.
Lucas didn't give me no ball either, but whatever.
Another throw-in coming for Lima.
guys later.
Iowa Lakes gets it back to Calabria. And a foul called on Iowa Lakes. It'll be a free kick for the Tritons. McKenna Pender will be the one to throw it in for Iowa Central. They'll do the long toss, and for Lovan gets it out to Elvis Caldas looking for Marrera. Taken away. There's Weiss, but Howell takes it, but cleared back by Garrido. To roll all the way down and out. Throw incoming for Yesenia Sanchez and Iowa Lakes. Here's Howell. Now Sanchez. Woodcock. And now big collision. Big collision between Woodcock and Celeste Diaz. The yellow card has been given to Diaz. Free kick coming now for Courtney Woodcock. Woodcock, a long cross headed by Elvis Caldas, taken by Howell, taken away by DaCosta, and that one goes out. Throw in for Iowa Lakes. DaCosta takes it out, another throw in coming for Sanchez and Iowa Lakes. 37 minutes left to go here in the match. Now it'll go the other way. Iowa Central throw in. But Iowa Lakes gets it back. So a series of throw-ins. Kicked out by Marrera. Another throw-in coming for Iowa Lakes as the clock keeps ticking down. 1-0. Still in favor of Iowa Central. Here's Carew, gets it to DaCosta, nice spin move, and the ref calls to stop the clock at 36:25. And she'll give a talking to both Carew and Maddie Duncan. Carew of Iowa Central and Maddie Duncan of Iowa Lakes, as both of them went at it hard trying to fight for the ball. Now free kick coming for Iowa Central. Be Courtney Woodcock. Courtney Woodcock sends it into the box. Here's Baliero, and she goes down, no foul given. And it rolls all the way out, throwing coming for Iowa Central. They take it quickly. Here's Weiss. Weiss getting it to Baliero. She'll drop it all the way back to Carew. Carew. Taken away by Iowa Lakes. Forward pass looking for Duncan, but cleared away by Garrido now. Marrera to Elvis Caldas, looking for Marrera again, but it rolls all the way to Adele Brown, who picks it up and now is going to clear it away. Short of midfield, and a foul given to Nara Costa of Iowa Central. Free kick coming for Iowa Lakes. Free kick down toward Maddie Duncan, taken away by Carew, and she'll just send it out for a throw-in. Throw-in for Iowa Lakes, headed away by DaCosta. Throw-in again for Sanchez of Iowa Lakes. And that one goes long, so a goal kick coming for the Tritons. So Woodcock again will take the goal kick instead of Emanuele Costa. Sends it back toward the middle of the pitch. Taking it is Howell, Iowa Lakes. Pender sends it away, Baliero. And down she goes after a hold. After a hold by Celeste Diaz. She's claiming that Baliero is holding her. So Woodcock will take the free kick from right in the middle of the pitch. Sends it into the box and right to Adele Brown. Trailing there was Nara DaCosta. Calabria looking for Scully, but that one goes long. Throw-in coming for Iowa Central. 33 minutes to go here in the match of the Region 11 Women's Soccer Tournament. Here's Sanchez. Weiss to Carew. Diaz was tripped up, no foul given. Here comes Marrera, but Howell takes it away from her. Gets it back to Willard. Willard just drops it to Sanchez. Iowa Lakes looking for their first goal of the match. That one goes long as Emanuele Costa will grab it and set up for a goal kick. 32 minutes to go. So once again, it's Courtney Woodcock for the goal kick. It's a low goal kick. Calabria and Weiss fighting for it. Calabria goes down, Weiss goes down, still no foul given. Slovan for Pender. Pender goes down as well as Scully. Still no foul. It's a throw-in now as rain starts to fall here at Harlan Rogers. Now throw in by Pender. Iowa Lakes takes over, gets it back to middle of the pitch, but there is Nara DaCosta waiting for it. Now she's on the run. From way out. Can't get it to go. It was on goal, but Adele Brown, an easy save as she Sends it back toward the middle of the pitch. Now Lovan. Lovan to Baliero. Here's Weiss. The through pass for DaCosta, looking inside, and it's in! It's in! Bruno Moreira, 2-0. So DaCosta gets an assist, and Moreira is on the board with her first goal. It is now 2-0 in favor of Iowa Central. Two-0 in favor of Iowa Central. 30 minutes to go here in the match. Iowa Lakes in the deep hole right now. DaCosta missed that clearance, hit it off the side of the foot. But Courtney Woodcock does that for her. And drops back to Howell. Now a 2-0 deficit for Iowa Lakes. Through pass to Howell. And kicked out by Carew. Howell went down, won't get the foul. But it will be an Iowa Lakes throw-in. So now DaCosta with the goal, Moreira with the goal. That cross in doesn't get anywhere. Weiss clears it out. That'll be an Iowa Lakes throw-in. Duncan will throw it in, gets it to Sanchez, back to Duncan. Duncan crosses it in, headed away by Baliero, right to Iowa Lakes. Here's Calabria, and just wide. And they say it's deflected, so it'll be a corner kick. So over to take the corner will be Celeste Diaz. Cross into the box. Still in the box. Now Sanchez and Baliero fighting for it. Baliero, some good footwork. Looks for Moreira. Moreira has it. Now they can start upfield again. But Diaz takes it away from Moreira, and here comes Duncan for Iowa Lakes. And a foul. Foul called on Carew as she pushed Scully down. And we'll stop the clock as DaCosta looks like she's tying her shoe. We'll wait for that. But it'll be a free kick for Iowa Lakes. So we'll start the clock once again. The free kick by Diaz gets into the box. And coming out is Emanuele Costa. Costa takes the kick. Back to middle of the field, taken back by Iowa Lakes. Joanna Medina. And Woodcock launches it back to the other side. But Iowa Lakes takes it back. Diaz over to Sanchez. Garrido and DaCosta went for that one. Both of them missed it. Bad communication there. Calabria now. Intended for Moreira on that pass, but it won't get there. She runs right into Howell. No foul given, a throw in now for Iowa Central. Carew throws it in toward the left corner, intended for Marrera. And it's out off Wellard. Another throw in coming for Morgan Carew and Iowa Central. 26 minutes left to go here in the match. 2-0 in favor of the Tritons. Now taking it back to Sanchez for Iowa Lakes. It's Calabria. Sends it down the near side and off the foot of Garrido goes out. Throw in coming for Iowa Lakes. So an Iowa Central throw in now as Iowa Lakes didn't agree with the call. Woodcock clears that one out. Throw in coming for Iowa Lakes. 25 minutes left to play here in the first match of the Region 11 Women's Soccer Tournament. Out to get it is Emanuele Costa. Emanuele Costa hasn't had much to do in goal, as only a couple chances for Iowa Lakes in this match. That one off Iowa Central to be a throw in for Iowa Lakes now. The rain's still coming down. Iowa Central throw in coming now. It looks like it'll be McKenna Pender. Here's Valiero. Crosses it toward the middle of the field. Now here's Alvis Caldas. She's upended, but no foul called. That was in the box. Had to really be a big foul to get a call in the box. So foul occurs in the box. It'll be a penalty. So now Iowa Lakes looking for their first goal of the match. Big shot here and an incredible deflection by Garrido to deny a shot on goal from Sienna Scully. Great denial from Nicole Garrido. It'll be a throw in for Iowa Lakes as we'll stop the clock. Now cross into the box, but nobody there for Iowa Lakes. Woodcock skies one. Now here's DaCosta, and she goes down. Foul called on Iowa Lakes. Be a free kick. For the Tritons, it'll be Courtney Woodcock. Woodcock sends one back to the other side. Coming out to get it is Adele Brown, and a big foul, or big collision. So one of the Iowa Lakes players goes down. And now the ref calls for the time to be stopped after the Iowa Lakes player is still down. Trainer will come out to check on the Iowa Lakes player. Can't tell who it is. Foul was called on Bruna Marrera. 22 minutes and 5 seconds stopped on the clock. 2-0 in favor of Iowa Central. Nara DaCosta scored 10 minutes into the first half, and in the second half, Bruno Moreira added one. And walking off is Jordan Howell. So a sub came in during that for Iowa Central. Alicia Lavon left for Jocelyn Valadez. Play has started once again as Iowa Central takes it. Now here's Nara DaCosta. And that one kicked out by Celeste Diaz. It'll be a throw in now for Morgan Carew. Down cleared out again by Diaz. Another throw in coming for Iowa Central. Here's Moreira getting it to Alvis Caldas. Over for Valadez, the new entry. Now Iowa Lakes on the run. Now here's Calabria. And now out off of Sienna Scully, throw in again for the Tritons. Long pass for Baliero. Baliero. Pass down the near side for DaCosta. DaCosta staying with it. And cleared out by Scully once again. Morgan Carrillo coming over to take the throw in. DaCosta. Throw in for Moreira. Taken away by Scully. Now here's Duncan. And the yellow card given to Moreira. And again, we'll stop the clock as Moreira gets subbed out for Alicia Lavon. Just under 20 minutes. 19:54 left to go here. Headed away by Iowa Lakes. Now Avery Weiss takes it. Lavon, who just came in from Moreira, just got it taken away by Anna Lima. And McKenna Pender clears it out. Throw in coming for Iowa Lakes. It's 2-0 in favor of the Tritons here in the first match of the Region 11 Women's Soccer Tournament. Iowa Lakes looking for their first score of the match, but Iowa Central hasn't been letting them get deep into the box much in this match. Here's Duncan. That pass is missed. Foul is called. And a free kick coming for Iowa Central. It'll be Courtney Woodcock again. Sends that one back to midfield. Here's Elvis Caldas to Lovan. Gets it right back to Elvis Caldas. Looking for the cross near the box. Bounces to Baliero. Elvis Caldas crosses it into the box. And a big collision between Nard Acosta and an Iowa Lakes player. The ball goes long, so it'll be a goal kick. The collision was between Nard Acosta and number 11, Yesenia Sanchez. Taking the free kick is Wellard. She'll just get it over to Sanchez. Sanchez forwards it. That was kicked away by Garrido. Here's Duncan. And a foul called on Iowa Central. So free kick coming for Iowa Lakes. It'll be Celeste Diaz to take the free kick. A low cross into the box. And it goes right through. It didn't hit anybody. Didn't even make contact with any players. Just went right through the box. Ends up in a goal kick for Iowa Central. So it's Courtney Woodcock to take the goal kick again. Short of midfield. And it goes out off of Iowa Lakes, throwing for Iowa Central. Pender to have the long throw. It's deflected off Iowa Lakes. Another throw in coming for the Tritons. Pender to throw it in again. They'll have another long throw. Here's Baliero trying to keep it in. She can't. Iowa Lakes throw in. Taken away by Elvis Caldas down the far side, but too long for Alicia Lovan. Another throw in. That's deflected high. DaCosta gets it to Marrera. Just deflected enough to keep it away from Elvis Caldas. Now an Iowa Central throw-in. They'll take it quickly. Here's Elvis Caldas. Nice footwork. Now it's DaCosta sends it in, but it's too strong. And it gets to Adele Brown. Brown sends it away. Here's Baliero. Now Marrera trying for Elvis Caldas. Back to Marrera. She went down, but no foul given. Here's Carew. Back toward Marrera. That one goes wide. And it goes out, excuse me. And throw in coming for Morgan Carew and Iowa Central. One an assist into the box, and that one goes wide. Still in play, and just goes wide as Adele Brown dove for it. It bounced over outstretched arms. And coming over was Lovan, but just couldn't ride that one into the net. Went just wide. Goal kick now for Iowa Lakes. Now to Costa. Cleared away. Now Carew trying to get it back for Iowa Central. Here's Weiss. Woodcock and bad pass by Woodcock. DaCosta couldn't do anything with it. Throwing for Iowa Lakes. Here's DaCosta. A nice footwork trying to keep it in. She did. Iowa Lakes takes over though. Elvis Caldas gets to Baliero. And back come the Tritons. Now Marrera. It's over to Levon. Levon keeps it in. Crosses into the box. Headed away momentarily. Cleared away. Fully now Baliero takes it back. Duncan intercepts that pass attempt for DaCosta. Here's Calabria for Iowa Lakes. Garrido now just drop it back to Costa. Emanuele Costa. Iowa Lakes back with it. Scully to Calabria. Iowa Lakes looking for their first score of the match. They have 11 minutes to at least put one on the board. Throwing for Iowa Lakes. Here's Sanchez. Scully missed that pass and cleared out by Baliero. Throw in. This one into the box and cleared again. This time by Courtney Woodcock. It'd be a throw in instead of a corner. We'll stop the clock. And now the ref is going to get a yellow.
Coach got a card.
Well, that one deflected by Iowa Central. Another throw-in coming here for Iowa Lakes. Taking it is Calabria. And last touch by Calabria. Throw-in coming for the Tritons. Counting down to 10 minutes to go, and we'll have a sub for the Tritons. Larissa Alves Caldas coming off the field. She'll be replaced.
Don't stop time.
Be replaced by Jocelyn Valdez. And Herrera couldn't handle it. Throw in for Iowa Lakes. Here's Diaz. Diaz being pressured. Diaz gets it out to Scully, but taken away quickly by Baliero. Now here's Levon. Levon, Marrera over to DaCosta. DaCosta has a goal, and what great footwork. The men's soccer team like that one as they're here cheering on the women's team. Throw in for Morgan Carew. Here's DaCosta. She has great footwork. Here's Baliero. Baliero from just outside the box, and a save made by Adele Brown. She'll kick it back toward midfield. Valdez to DaCosta. Here's Baliero, and too far for Levon. Getting there first was Joanna Medina. Still battling for it in that far corner. Another throw-in coming in for Iowa Central. 7:45, counting down. 2-0 in favor of the Tritons. Looking to move on here in the Regional 11 women's soccer tournament. This cross into the box. Nice header. Weiss on the follow! And great save by Adele Brown. Tipped it right over the bar. Weiss, a great follow. After they missed the headers on the corner tip, they'll get another try at it. So here's DaCosta on another corner try. Into the box, headed away by Iowa Lakes. Right there is Lavon to keep it in. Down she goes, collided with Scully. Iowa Central keeps it in. Woodcock into the box, but letting it go is Marrera to Adele Brown. And a short getaway kick. Weiss. Here's Weiss. Now Duncan, the through pass intended for Calabria, but cleared out by Garrido. Now counting down to 6 minutes to go. That one out off of Maddie Duncan. And another sub coming in for Iowa Central. Alicia Lovan will come out. Back in is Baliero. Throw in for Morgan Carew and the Tritons. Foul on Iowa Central. Free kick for Iowa Lakes. They'll take it quickly. Here's Sanchez. But turning it over right to DaCosta. Another great move, and she's tripped up. And we'll stop the clock. And she is down in pain. And that's a yellow. Yellow card. That would be a bad player to lose if she's hurt badly. So she gets up and she'll jog to the sidelines. That's good to see. 5:11, stopped on the clock. That's how much time we have left. Here in the first match of the Region 11 women's soccer tournament here at Harlan Rogers. Iowa Central leading Iowa Lakes 2-0. The first half goal by Nara DaCosta. And Bruno Marrera scored early here in the second half. Woodcock. Adele Brown will now roll it out. Weiss falls down. Marrera did as well, allowing Iowa Lakes the ball back. Diaz sends that one out for Iowa Lakes. It'll be a throw-in for the Tritons. Not much time left for Iowa Lakes. That one out off of Iowa Lakes. Throw in coming. Excuse me, off Iowa Central. Throw in for Iowa Lakes. Headed by Marrera. But right there to send it out back towards us is Joanna Medina. Another throw in for Iowa Central. Here's Weiss. Baliero missed the ball and hit Diaz instead. So free kick for Iowa Lakes. 3:40 to go. A low lining cross. Cleared momentarily, gotten back by Iowa Lakes. Here's Medina. And that one goes all the way back. Racing back to get there is Diaz. Sends it out to Sanchez, and that's just too far. Out it goes in a throw-in for Morgan Carew and Iowa Central. They'll stop the clock for another substitution. Bruno Marrera will come out for Iowa Central. Come back in as Nara DaCosta. Diaz. Baliero over to Valadez, racing to get there is Pender. She gets there, she's into the box, crosses, and wide. Goal kick for Iowa Lakes, but not much time for them. Diaz will take the goal kick instead of Brown. Weiss. Back to Greedo for Carew. Over to Courtney Woodcock. Woodcock down the far side. Racing to get there's Valdez and Medina. And it'll go out for an Iowa Lakes throw-in. Under 2 minutes to go. The Iowa Central men won yesterday, 2-1 over Nyack. So they moved on to the men's soccer tournament. And the Iowa Central women are 90 seconds away from moving on in theirs. Here's DaCosta. She had great footwork. Brown just lobs it over to Calabria. Down the sideline for Duncan, but right there to grab it is Emanuele Costa. 1 minute to go. Here's DaCosta. Pass in for Alvis Caldas. And that one into the goal! And that one should put this game away. Carissa Alvis Caldas on the assist from Nara DaCosta. That one should put this match away. 42 seconds left to go now. 3-0 in favor of Iowa Central. Alvis Caldas. Pender trying to keep it in. She'll just knock it out. There's Diaz. Cleared away. Now Alvis Caldas has it. She'll clear it back to midfield, headed away by Sanchez. Taking is De Oliveira. Julia De Oliveira. That's out off of Iowa Lakes 2-1, and the Iowa Central women's soccer team is moving on in the Region 11 women's soccer tournament. The final score, Iowa Central Tritons 3, and the Iowa Lakes Lakers nothing. You've been watching Iowa Central Soccer, Iowa Central postseason soccer on the Triton Nation Network.